Time for another stock review. This time we're talking gold mining, and we're talking the gold stuff, the gold bars, all that jingles and jangles. Yes, indeed. Does this valuation add up? Does it make sense? Can we turn the money printer on? Well, we're going to look over the numbers and we're going to decide whether this stock can make you money. Shall we? Let's get straight into it. Now, unfortunately, this was requested by one of our members. Not all data is available for all companies, and I have a specific way I do things. And unfortunately, this is not on the New York Stock Exchange. It's not on Robinhood, and there's very little information about it because it's a very, very small company. All right, a very, very small company indeed. All right, so we're going to share it with you. I haven't got the stock on the screen right now. That's just gold. But what are we talking about? We're talking about Greatland Gold Plc. This is requested by one of our members. We're making this during a members-only live stream. We're here to support our members primarily, and that's what we do. And click subscribe and ring the bell for a Greatland Gold review. Now, during this review, I'm not going to be able to give you as much information as I would normally like. Even the website of the company is hidden away. It's that difficult to find information. If you type in Greatland Gold, you can't find the website. You have to enter codes to get in, and I don't have the codes. So it is very, very elusive. So straight away, it's not for me, just because I can't see all information. There's loads of ways to buy gold, so I can tell you right off the bat, it's not good for me. Got some news here. I'm going to show you the chart. You can see how volatile it is. I can't do a back test. I can't do dividends and all that other stuff, and I can't see it on Seeking Alpha either. But I do have, before you go, well, what's the point of this review then? It's rubbish, mate. Well, not completely rubbish. I've got the intrinsic valuation. I've got certain information here, but as you can see, very, very empty data. Not much being provided. So, what is Greatland Gold? Well, Greatland Gold, let me bring you the information right here. I'll put it on the screen. Company overview, just to give you an idea of what this company actually is. Greatland Gold PLC, which is public company, PLC, a publicly traded company in the United Kingdom, engages in the exploration and development of natural resources with a focus on gold. Its projects include Paterson, Firetower, Panorama, Ernest Giles, Warrentinna and Bromus projects. The Paterson Project covers more than 560 kilometres in the Paterson province of northern Western Australia. The Paterson Project has also include Havieron deposit and Rio Tinto's Winu project, which hosts gold and copper mines. We're very familiar with Rio Tinto. The Ernest Giles project is located approximately 250 kilometres northeast of Laverton in the Yilgarn in central Western Australia. The Ernest Giles project covers approximately 850 square kilometres of unexplored Yilgarn Craton, hosting greenstone belts and intrusives with over 85 kilometres of strike of prospective rocks. The Bromus project is located approximately 25 kilometres western of Norseman. The Firetower project is located approximately 65 kilometres west of Launceston and approximately 35 kilometres south of Devonport. So we get an understanding the majority of these operations are in Australia. All right, okay, so let's show you the numbers and discuss whether this is an option. Now, it's very difficult to ascertain whether a stock's worth an investment or not when there's very little information and you can't even access its website. So it's virtually a private company, not sharing much. And it's a very small one anyway. So straight away off the bat, if you like gold and you don't know much about this company, you've got no relationship like we do have with one of our gold mines, with Jefferson Boots, soon to go public. Why would you buy this? I'm just saying because you don't know enough. But anyway, let's have a look at its intrinsic valuation, 535, but it's only based on DCF valuations. There's not enough information, so we don't know. It appears to be overvalued anyway, unless it's unless we're in a best case scenario. But base and worst it's overvalued. But again, limited information, it's hard to ascertain. If we scroll down and look, revenue, we're not showing anything, hasn't reported anything. So again, you're just buying the idea. You need to know more, you need relationships, because you can't access it through a website. So what do? Negative 13 million, negative 14 million, free cash flow. That's up 20%, but it's all negative though. Again, operating cash flow is up 12%, again, but negative 12 million. It's all looking a bit difficult, isn't it? 90 million in assets, of which it's 6.3 is cash, 49 million in liabilities, long-term debt, 41 million. So 85% is long-term debt. You don't know about it. You can't access the website. It's full of debt straight away. Long-term debt. It's half their money they've got. And they've only got 6 million in cash, so they can't even pay it off anyway. So I don't, straight away, this doesn't look good. It's a company full of debt, no accounts you can see, no reports of margins, nothing. There's nothing to go on. Everything's negative. I mean, what can I say about this? Profitability 31%, but again, based upon very little information. Solvency 46%. It's got some cash, but it's just going to burn through it at the rate we can see, but we can't really see the rate. So, whatever. We are seeing a potential 20% downside. Well, that's not good. 65% upside, but again, the valuations are unknown. So potentially, or 125%, best case scenario. We just don't know enough about this company. So, this isn't really going very far, is it, this one? I'm afraid. If we look over here, we can see it's extremely volatile. In 2021, it shot up and straight back down again. So you can see the chart there. Not much. I do have some news. This was out just a few hours ago. Greatland Gold's well on the way to becoming a top tier gold and copper miner. So it's on the way to becoming a miner. It really isn't yet. Greatland Gold hailed the transformational impact of securing full stewardship of Havieron Gold Copper Project and noted the strong start of production at the Telfer mine as it rounded up a whirlwind 6 months. Together, the two Western Australia assets will turn the UK-listed group into a significant gold and copper producer. The Havieron deal, completed in December, saw Greatland pay Newmont 167 million in cash and issue, 167 million in shares, making Newmont a 20.4% shareholder. So it diluted to be able to acquire this. Well, not great if you already own the shares, right? But you have to raise funds. You have to do what you've got to do to get into these things. But is it an investment right now? I just don't know enough information. It also repaid a 52 million joint revenue loan, leaving the company debt-free. Well, this is news just out. So now we've got to reverse what we've just said, because this is news just out saying it's just repaid by diluting. It's repaid a 52 million joint venture loan, leaving the company debt-free. Well, as I said before, the data I just showed you was incomplete. There's no website, there's no information. So it looked like they got debt, but this was only out a few hours ago, not yet reported here on my analysis software. They're saying they've paid off their debts. Okay, that's good. This is just out. Leaving the company debt-free. Additional payment up to 100 million are tied to future gold production at Havieron. The acquisition unlocks major opportunities to integrate and optimize mining operations between Havieron and Telfer. So obviously this is breaking news on the stock and new information. Telfer, meanwhile, is already producing solid results, delivering nearly 30,000 ounces of gold and over 1.1 tons of copper in the 6 months ended December 31st. The processing plant ran at full capacity, and stockpiles at year end contained almost 500,000 ounces of gold. January saw the first concentrate shipment, generating 48 million in revenue. See, we're not seeing any of this on our data. This is just out. We've just got this. This news was out a few hours ago. Okay, good. A feasibility study is on track for completion in the second half of 2025, with first ore expected in 2026. Financially, the company is in its strongest position yet. Greatland ended 2024 with 71.9 million in cash and no debt. Okay, why are we not getting this reported then? This is just news out. A major turnaround from mid-year when it had 4.8 million and 41 million in debt. So this is a major turnaround and verified now. That makes sense because that's the number I gave you about the debt position. That's perfect. So we're spot on with our analysis. It's just that we've got some news now turning everything around. It also secured a new 100 million credit facility with ANZ, HSBC and ING, providing additional financial flexibility. With full control of two major assets, Greatland has established itself as a serious player in Australian mining. The company owns the only operating processing plant at the Paterson region and holds an extensive exploration portfolio, putting it in a strong position for future growth. CEO Sean Day said it has been a transformative period for Greatland, having completed the consolidation of 100% ownership of Havieron and Telfer, establishing us as a gold copper producer of significance. We are delighted with the strong start to production in December and the combination of a high Australian dollar gold price, very substantial mine stockpiles at surface, Telfer mine life extension targets, and the approaching development of the world-class Havieron gold copper asset presents a unique opportunity for near-term cash flow and medium-term growth. We continue to advance in Havieron feasibility study, expect to be completed the second half of 2025, with development now sustainability de-risked by our ownership of the Telfer infrastructure. This makes a lot of sense. Okay, I like that. They need to get their filings out, and so we can all see this. Okay, good. What else have we got? Nothing else. That's all we have. So we started out this review before I read all the news, looking like this was a bit of a disaster, and it was. And recently, only very recently, this news came out, and just to give you an idea of how recent this news is, published 3 o'clock in the morning on 4th of March. I'm making this video today on the 5th of March at 14:35. You can see above my head. So this is just over 24 hours. This is brand new news. So there we go. Now then, we like gold. I don't invest in gold. I prefer to invest in the S&P, so I'm fully transparent and unbiased. But gold is always going up. There's always ripples and stuff like that. But with uncertainty in the world, gold is always going to do well as a long-term investment. It's not for everyone, however. You might decide to buy a mine. So the mining industry is a good industry. Gold mining industry is one to get into because we need gold, and gold is going up in value. So it kind of makes sense, right? They're not just producing the same thing. They're producing something that's worth more in the future. So we like that. But this information is just out, and I can't show you much information other than what I've already showed you. Let me show you again how the stock has ticked up. This could be a buy. You need to do more research on it, though, because of what's recently happened. This is just out, and you can see the stock price. This was back in 2021, fall, and even to October 24, December, January 25, February 25th, we've only just started to rise. If I just zoom in there for you, we've only just started to rise here from near all-time lows, not completely, but a very low level to come off from. So interesting. You might want to join Sensei on Sunday, and he'll give you all the technical charts. This might be a buy right now because gold is certainly always a buy if you're interested in gold. But with this news, it's gone up a bit, but not much. And as I say, this is only out yesterday, and it's such a small company, I doubt if many people are really paying much attention to it. So anyway, I know I'm not showing it on the screen because I can't show it. It's not on Robinhood, and I always just share my this format. But it might be worth looking into. The ticker symbol is GGP, Greatland Gold. It's just got this breakthrough. This could be an interesting stock to take a look at. All right, there you go. This was one of my members' requests. Tap the like button, consider subscribing. There you go. I will put a link above my head for all the links. If you're watching me live, here's my software that I use, Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread. You can get free trials and discounts. For those of you watching it later, look below in the description, also pinned to the comments. When I say above here, you can find these links on your mobile, or if you click more on a computer, down below, from up here, makes sense? You will find all those links above my head. Over here, I shall create a playlist for GGP, Greatland Gold, and down here, I'll put my full Alpha Spread playlist for all the stocks I've reviewed, over 200 stocks now. I've been saying 200 for ages, it's probably more like 300 now. Anyway, there we go. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.